It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man has been arrested after police allegedly uncovered a large cannabis growing operation at Singleton. Officers went to a home in Dimmock Street at Hunterview late yesterday, where it's alleged they found a sophisticated hydroponic setup and 258 plants growing inside. A 28-year-old Vietnamese national was arrested at the house. He's been refused bail to face Singleton local court today, accused of cultivating a large commercial quantity of cannabis. A young woman is lucky to be alive after being swept off rocks into the ocean at Nora Head on the Central Coast. The Hunters Westpac rescue helicopter was called in just after 8:30 last night, where they found the woman, who was clutching a torch, struggling to stay afloat in the water. A paramedic was winched down to her and both disappeared beneath the surface before they were winched on board the chopper. The woman in her 20s was flown to the John Hunter Hospital, where she's reported to be in a stable condition. Operators at the Steggles chicken factory in Beresfield are welcoming the Prime Minister's announcement to build a gas-fired power plant in the Hunter if the energy industry fails to do so. Energy costs at the Hunter Valley site are an average of $6.5 million a year. Patron Senator for the Hunter, Holly Hughes, says big businesses in the Hunter need a guarantee of reliable and affordable energy.
The Hunter is a critical region as we move into the post-COVID world. Our economic recovery in New South Wales and Australia can be driven by the Hunter region, whether it's mining, industries like the defence industry, support industry, their businesses like the Steggles processing plant or Tomago smelter. These are critical industries for the Hunter and they're critical industries for the economy of Australia.
A man accused of lighting a series of fires around Windale during a period of high fire danger last November has pleaded guilty. 34-year-old Chad Musgrave faced Newcastle local court via audio-visual link yesterday, where he admitted to lighting 6 fires in mattresses and skip bins in the area. However, the Director of Public Prosecutions agreed to withdraw 11 more serious charges relating to arson attacks on cars in Windale. Musgrave is expected to be sentenced later this month. The state government is being urged to address a major backlog in social housing maintenance in the Hunter. Maitland MP Jenny Aitchison used a private member's statement in Parliament last night to highlight the sorry state which many social housing properties are in. She says in her electorate there are homes with ceilings and floors at risk of collapsing and others where mould is growing out of control. Many social housing tenants are reluctant to complain, fearing they'll lose their home. 4 Hunter organisations will share in more than $6.6 million in funding with 28 other government areas across New South Wales to support the delivery of art and cultural activities. The Local Government Authorities Grant Program will help Newcastle Museum, Lake Macquarie Council and both Newcastle and Maitland's art galleries deliver quality events to the community. Newcastle Museum Director Julie Baird says the $135,000 per year is needed now more than ever due to the impact COVID-19 has had on tourism and exhibition facilities.
Well, I don't think people realise how much of museums and cultural institutions generate income. So when you had to close for COVID, you can't generate income through exhibition ticket sales or venue hire. This kind of grant money, even though it's not directly linked to COVID, for us it just gives us that level of stability.
2NURFM Sport.
Night swinger Edric Lee is back on the field after breaking his arm for a second time earlier this season. Lee says recovery was quicker this time around and he's ready to make an impact heading into the playoffs.
I was obviously a bit nervous in the first carry going in. I was sort of looking up at who to run to get myself into the game, but once I got the first carry out of the way, it was sort of like I was riding the block again. Sort of just knew my surroundings, I just knew how to get myself in the game.
Hunter major winning jockey Andrew Gibbons hopes to ride home the victory at the Newcastle Gold Cup tomorrow at Broadmeadow. Gibbons will be riding atop the Chris Lees trained Attention Run, who faded to come second against Hush Reiter last year. He says it would be an honour to bring Lees his first win in the Cup. And Newcastle Rugby League has announced semi-finals fixtures will be elimination rounds for the top 4 spots. The decision was made to reduce playoffs by 1 week. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 16, 3, 23, 4, 22 and 13, and the supplementaries are 26 and 45. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.